this sort of game that puts them in grand finals, that lifts those trophies, the type of Counter-Strike that Legacy has shown us so far this season, but have kind of failed to do here at the Major.
Ancient will be a very interesting and fun game to watch. If you saw PVISION play last time, you had to be impressed by the game plan. That's what we're watching for.
Starts off with a Nissim kill. Ooh, that's so nice. I love the fact he doesn't panic about the second player already inside Donut. He really wanted that duel to come through smoke, but Beltranok able to get through into A main, challenge this wraparound Donut. Nissim pressured, gets cleared out, and it is James half health as the bomb plant's going down, covered by the smoke. They're gonna change places. AW has now gotten behind them. They're still looking for him. He starts to strike. The Donut players are gonna leave AW on his own here.
Oh, they don't push him. That's crazy.
They put a flash out. He manages to escape back around Temple. That one fake defuse, going to elicit this Temple peek, so Lotto gets the better of AW. Now it's inside a Donut, the last two stand. Oh god, it's a James clutch in the pistol.
Reload.
Body block, diffuser, gets tapped, and he shoots him off of it.
Oh, he got it.
Jumps back on, no kit, doesn't get it. James hits the headshot through the teammate and wins out on the pistol.
Leave it to James, man.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale.
Nobody inside this A site to stop them, so blanketing it in smoke. Gonna give what should be an easy route in for PVISION, already having that green player jumping through sight. Nissim's gonna take that swing with the flash on his side. Sadzin spams through. Temple challenge denied.
That's the big one.
Yellow's multi-kills so far this stage of the Major, one of the top 5 players at the event, but not this round. He'll get blindsided by the re-aggression through this Temple. Legacy kind of throwing themselves at PVISION before they could slot in comfortably. James has already seen an exit route. Not only are this bit of damage to keep them locked into Temple, James finds his road to the other side of the map, and this bomb is undeniably going down.
Can Beltranok get out of this site, and does he need to, is the other question. When this plant goes down, it might get Sadzin killed. We'll see. Oh, Dumao comes and clears it. Sadzin could have died. Now it's got to be the James 1-on-2.
All right. Time to clutch early.
Not moving from default. That's a move.
Low health for Sadzin, who you'd think is fed first to this. Dumao very capable of hitting the headshot. James not with the op.
He's going to go all the way around,
keep himself thin as they both start stomping in from long. He's just dodging them, trying to play this by positioning. Still on the pillar. They've lost track of him. He kills Sadzin, and that's going to be Dumao. No
what
bump,
a god.
no kit, no defuse. James just out-positions it while they start to panic in the retake. He kept it cool the entire time.
What a god, man.
We are already getting classic James on full display, and we are mere rounds into this matchup.
It just looks so composed all the time. I mean, that's really great. What was his post-game at Rio? I forgot what he said. Something really funny, just like a one word.
I can't remember either. Shame on me.
Oh, okay. Now we're crushing.
Shame on you, though, thinking you could step through cave like that. Lotto back-to-back headshots. Nicely done. Starting to see a bit of legacy now. This is critical for them to not only get around at this point, still a recoverable half. 6-6 best case scenario, but they do it with 5 up.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's frustrating. Legacy, they want to push down B, get info, no one's there. Then they go sit back on the site, and then they give up too much space, and suddenly all the PVISION are surrounding them.
Careful now. Beltranok's going to go through. Good on Nissim. Holds it back, smokes him off. Damn, he almost got finished by the nade from 11 health down to 6.
Close call.
Situation's still fishy as we've got PVISION quietly moving out middle. These are those kinds of moments that he opens up, right, that he finds.
Good on Sadzin, man. They're watching the cross, but he's still here watching.
This shot, luckily for him, Lotto keeps the rifling sharp. Not only in the cave last round, he's stepping up now as the best player so far for Legacy. They're going to run back towards Donut. Nissim getting another one with low HP is huge, and that's James dead. So Jello a bit late to the party, comes out with damage. Lux is going to finish him off, though. Good on Legacy. Everybody kind of tethered nicely. Chance to progress their very first major into stage 2.
And for James, the biggest game of his CS2 life.
Nada comes out with it. One of the 2 AKs already finds a victim, and speak of the devil, Zello now upgrading his pistol in a 5 versus 4.
Talk about momentum. That's a nice way to catch a headwind here.
Lotto's been good, though, inside of Cave, even when he's working alone. So another time where he goes for a different position. Zello gets him.
Oof.
Insta headshot, barely around that corner before the brain gets popped.
I mean, Nissim's kind of screwed here, right? Unless they come for the stack. They should try to stack, I think, in this spot.
He's got to go massive. Smoke over top of it. He's got to lean out. He's got to take it on his terms. And he's not able to get that second one. 2 rifles coming into this round for PVISION as Legacy's streak looks like it could end at 3. Frag onto the bomb plank goes just a bit too far. And the spam off the mark. That's going to welcome damage back in on Lux. Now he sits on 46, and Legacy have to think, oh, do we really try to take a chance at this? And with 2 kits in the play, they flush Beltronic out into the open. Frag grenade for AW, but now it's got to be Sadson alone. He'll catch Zello, and he wants to save this off. He is gone.
Wow, no attempt.
PVISION break back through, denying Legacy anything more than a 3-round streak.
Yeah, maybe if he had a smoke, he'd try something crazy, but they'll have to walk away from this.
We've seen Legacy try to throw that boost at middle, but have kind of gotten away from it. Instead, Lotto.
Oh, save.
Good save, huge save. And then they're just going to serve up an attack into the A play. Nissim, 1 kill already, trying to track that. Nicely done.
Second flash is beautiful.
Dumao helping out critically, as that was kind of Lux to save the day out middle.
I think old like Virtus Pro, that James was calling for, you'd see them, they'd go for execs, but it'd be slowly the entire way. Even when they decide to get in the site, okay.
All good, just denying money.
Right.
It's going to bottom him out, but
faster than almost any other team in the stage, I won't lie.
here we go. Speaking of which, Nissim finding Jame out middle. That was Jame on an entry path in mid. Told you he'd evolve. Cut down, 1 AK on the field. Nada's gonna use it to kill Dumao. And this is pressure on Lotto. You've got him out of his cave. He's gonna go back in, trying to dive it. Oh, the pistol denied up close. Yellow's frustrations, you can see them in the last round. He will finish this half, his worst half so far at the Major. And the trades come out well for Legacy as they have certainly rebounded within this half. Sure, they let that 2 AK round interrupt their streak of what could have been 6, but on the brink of winning a 5th, this is undeniably a recovery. Nada gonna try to put on a show here. A 4K demanded of him. And the 1v3, but 1 kill deep into it already. No bomb possession. That sits top ramp. Nade is fantastic. 50 damage for him to have to handle. Legacy with a rebound. Here as PVISION came out of the gate swinging. Oh, coming through Donuts, Lux. He's not alone either. Beltronic, tough spot. He's got
get out of
teammates
cave
in CT spawn, but he's just gonna tuck into the temple corner. Lux coming at him, takes a bullet to the face.
And they still haven't planted?
No, bomb is outside B.
Oh, okay. Wait, this is a mess, actually, because they kept him inside of cave. Now, why would you want to do that if you were going to go to the B site late? Look at the CTs reassembling themselves.
Jame hasn't fallen for it.
Bro.
And he just taps Dumao and the bomb out of the round, and then he calls on his pack of riflemen to come running over to support him.
This got to be the sickest flank ever.
Oh, it's good for damage. Beltronic surviving. Nada's got it covered. AW in with 1 as well, and that is PVISION with both pistols in their pockets.
You know, I think we saw an honest day's work from both teams in most of those rounds in the first half. That's the clearest mistake I think we've seen so far.
Yes,
there's
call it
just,
as it is.
I think there's just some...
Take that site, but within it, it's good control for PVISION.
Oh, they missed the molly. That can't miss that molly.
Unacceptable at this point when you need it this badly with elimination tonight. Lux is gonna try to take a look at the cave, wants to unravel it from the other side. They're gonna still find a way to pinch this. Not able to hold on.
Oh!
They do come through with both those frags, and it's a spam into the short smoke. Excellently done here from Legacy. That was a mighty effort. For a second, felt like they were gonna get stuffed out of it, but that back lane help just didn't come through, right? Smoked off on short. He's not able to stop them from pinching into cave. It's an alternative route other than just slamming your way into it. And James off also gonna get taken away. Good on Legacy.
Ooh, that's a close call. Now, they didn't have any counter utility, it looks like, so they had a really good setup for, you know, Legacy having to change plans and not go forward with the cave split.
Whoa. Oh, James takes a shot.
Oh,
Sadson
nice.
catches one inside a donut, but
Clean
the
find.
thing is, there's still two hard dedicated A defenders. Lux bomb is gonna get dropped and he pounces. Oh. Huge move from Belchanok. And so you may have come out from Donut into the site. Zello's got cover behind this and support inbound.
He doesn't have to move.
James gonna just somehow find a path through smoke.
He's just sitting there with him.
Dumauk's got cover, gets taken down. Huge triple kill from that A anchor. And then all of the supportive elements on the scene that quickly. Legacy just got hit by a truck inside of the A site.
Oh man, that push into A main, that's just the whole round. That was just such a great move. It was exactly what they needed to make up for the fact that that first kill went the way of Legacy. And
it's a pretty stark contrast to the setup we had 1 round ago.
Belchanok's peeling back. He wants to get to the mouth of Donut when this exec comes in. Man, that off does damage.
Collateral hits both players, both survive. Nice shot out of Nissa. Needed that one, needed something going here for Legacy. PVISION stuck up inside of their spawn as bomb's gonna go down Donut side. And Jame wants to let the rifles get in front of him. Good body block on the smoke. That had a huge bounce. And so Lotto's gonna end up having a massive angle, and they're not gonna anticipate this if they start this Temple retake. Now Lotto inside of that smoke as Nissim finds another kill. He pushes through it. Good on Lotto to just, again, keep that pressure on. Good on Legacy to just come barreling back to a bomb site that 1 round ago held strong.
It's a crazy good smoke block. They trusted it. They needed to make sure to minimize how many fights they had to take. And
that it is as much of a threat as it truly is. Again, you are sitting 3 players hard inside of that A stack. Jame with a read in his mind that is indeed incorrect. This is a huge moment for AW if he can do anything while that smoke remains up.
Oh, he doesn't want them to come through, but they're thinking about it. Jame finally thinking about coming to help.
Oh, he gets the MP9 kill.
Don't let him get another kill, okay.
And he'll get stopped. Jame pops open that smoke, clips Sadson in sight. And are they willing to try to take this chance for the retake?
Got to, I mean, Lux is low.
There is 1 kid on the play and it belongs to Nada. You get Legacy stuck inside of that cave. You're dropping grenades on top of them, but is there a gap on that again? Certainly, both Fordelux and Nissim. Smoke on rotation denies the player down beneath. Dumau starts to peel back, and this retake is on. Zello has to find his groove, and he's got to find it soon. Remember, Nada is the guy with the kit, so now crossing over towards that bomb. Nade's gonna blow Lux out into the open. Nissim shoots his teammate, comes out, stops the diffuser, claws him out into the open. Zello's on it now, and denied. Big cave play.
Nissim does it all. He even gets his teammate in the process. Yeah, this will change things for sure.
Taking an early look at this A site, but it is just Dumau setting himself up, kind of puffing his chest with that spam. Belchanok out towards middle is going to have his hands full. More than 1 coming at him. He's got support in Donut, and those 2 rifles do combine. All while Jame just peels back. Sadzen's going to catch Zello. That was a push out from Cave by the looks of it. And that opens the possibility of a B play. How fast does Legacy want to go with this? Because AW's just leaning back on these lanes. And that's a ton of free space over for Legacy if they really want to force this issue and do it fast.
That ramp smoke, they have to be a little careful. You don't need to blow this open, actually. No kits right now, so it's going to be tough.
It's enough utility
go for a retake.
to just still get in. Bit of wallbang damage there. Nissim lower, but still looking for an exit. Crosses over towards the ramp. Could come back at a moment's notice. They're going to know about Sadzen, but they don't know about Dumau's flank. But he may not see anything by the time his teammates start dropping. James already pushed forward. This is going to be a big ball.
He missed the ball.
No!
You can't.
Supposed to go on bomb, and when they don't have a kit, that could have been massive. But you're still going to cause a bit of panic. Sadzen somehow has to get back in here, and he's got less than 10 seconds. An act of desperation denied. PVISION in with the retake. No kit needed. They still have just enough time.
You know, maybe we're going to find out in this game if they need Zello, because he dies again, but they still have such a good spot. All of the other trades go their way.
Sadzen out mid already.
They're going in to push for the retake on it. They might walk into this. Nice kill.
First blood, Legacy.
Sadzen being very aggressive. We'll see if he's going to jump up on the box, but will he connect with his teammates before this boost is dismantled?
Nada just Just walks around, catches
Sadson just
instead.
linger a little too long right there.
Once the smoke goes down, you'd think he'd want to be in a safer spot.
His second aggressive push was assisted with the flash. Now, we do have Nissim already out on the A site.
James has left his back open to this A site for a long time, and he is just banking that nobody steps up behind him. Oh, even better for Legacy is just Lotto taking the headshot.
Now they have no idea.
Nope. They will be coming over with caution. But Nissim, here's the stomp up from Nada.
Just don't give them a kill and they won't go for this. Oh.
Nissim dies. Missed shot from the op. Zello's got his. Retakes in full effect.
No!
Missed shots from Lotto big time. And so Lux with 38 health and an op is getting smoked off. There it is. Jame may die with nothing on the A site, and Jame may be the only one with clutches, but the rest of PVISION just stepped it up for him. He's got that round he can point to here, and PVISION with 3 to try to close out their pick.
Beautiful HEs.
Oh, the lineup could have been even worse here for Legacy. They just try to scramble back into cover, but there's still flashes coming out from Donut.
They gotta have a molly, right?
Nada catches Dumao jumping back, and now he's gonna take his leave. And that's gonna let Jane post on an angle, but a missed op shot. Still a bit of a chance here for Legacy. Jane feeling the pressure of this potential red push.
Wow, the CTs are just totally leaving the A site. That's kind of a crazy move to make.
They're just flowing though.
Yeah.
Again, it's definitely a more rambunctious bunch than what we've seen in the past alongside Jame. They can sense the ability to end this. 5 versus 3, sure, you've given over mid control, but worst case, what? Retake A site if they happen to walk out, Donut?
It's so wild how they don't even just 2-1-2 in this spot. They actually just go for the read.
You just gotta trust Jame.
Yeah, 5v3 and they're stacking the correct site. And
Zello comes through with perfection.
You're kidding.
You've got that risk because that B site's so overstacked, you're allowed to send a player out. And in doing so, that should have just set up the final nail in this coffin. Sadson's 33 health versus 4. It's that strong 6-round start. It's winning the second pistol. It's converting it and going back and forth at the start of this. And then a couple of critical retakes out of PVISION's camp and leave Jame to try to end it. Missed shot as AW gets killed. He knows that that offers up close, but the pistol's gonna be enough. And PVISION close.
Damn.
Their map pick worked on since their game versus GamerLegion yesterday. They come in strong with another great plan.
They can run it. It's not like it's a good map for them. Just a little bit worried for Legacy that this used to be just such an amazing place to go, and now not as much.
Oh, freebie. Walk around the corner. Jame is dead to that banana flank, so this balcony push better work. Sadson's gonna shut down the first one. Zello's got an early kill in this map at least. And Belchonic able to get into the bomb site. That fast flood from the flank is now all here on the short side. Big clutch attempt for Zello. And he's got one stuck behind the pillar on the reload. Whew.
This guy has no fear.
Puts the flash out for the reswing. He's got him still stuck in. Right down to it. Dancing back and forth. Lotto dodging shots. Wins the clutch and shuts him down. And that's going to send Zello back to the dark place.
He's kind of a monster, though. That was crazy the way that he played that. So much pressure on Legacy, who normally are the ones who like to swarm.
Go for the execute. They're just going to go for yet again one of those sudden pops. W shut down. No answer back from him, so it's a good start for Legacy as they're just going to start dumping utility pressure onto site and already down through middle. That's at least spotted by Jane. Belchonic ready for that climb up, but dies out to it. And this is not a comfortable amount of control for PVISION whatsoever. They'll put the bomb down at the least. Dumao's going to dive through. That gets read by Jane as he picks up the position in pit just at the same moment. And already that banana flank keeps this pressure on. Zello, Nada, just stuck in the back of this bomb site. They know they are awaiting the retake, and they don't have any tools to put that fire out, except for the swing and the double headshot. Huge chance here for the clutch out of Zello to recover what was a bad first map. Bullets whiz by, and he'll find nothing. Legacy come through, still 2 players standing, and find that 3rd round straight.
A little nervous with the late smoke in CT spawn, but overall a great retake, and everything that, but the amount of reps they have on it, it's just undeniable.
Good shot. Luckily for them, Dumao out from sandbags, finds that AW extension, who's now sitting 0 and 6.
Zello saw that.
He's going to keep an eye on it. Ooh, or is he? He's going to go try to join that pack. They think, okay, you can have apartments. We'll just push right past
That's
you.
so crazy, that decision. They saw the hall setup off Zello's call, I guess, and Op goes down.
Yeah. Is it crazy or is it just James?
Yeah.
Smoke comes out to balcony, trying to find that route out for Lux to apply more pressure. He at least gets the angle with his utility.
Youch.
That's lovely, right? Just creates that pocket of smoke so that he can dump nades into the back of the site. You see the impact it has. Beltronic just dropped down as low as his two teammates, but a back turn to Zello. He's gonna walk out, execute. Dumau sees the brackets is clear for the taking. It's this push up from Moto with two inbound now. Beltronic turns around to it, already players on site. Lotto's gonna clear that back corner. We've got this push out through smoke from Zello, punished. Nada, deep corner of pit, also cleared, and Legacy come in big.
Oh,
just enough time for the 6-0 start, the same thing PVISION did to them map 1.
Oh, wow. Look how much space they take off of just one little piece of utility, man. These guys are wild.
Ready to slam into this bomb site again, and honestly, I'm not comfortable if I'm Sadzin.
They didn't even wrap, they just escorted one player around.
He'll sit on it.
Nice shot.
Not as the first victim, but Beltronic comes out with the Nissim kill. Oh, more damage, but it's just damage.
It's kind of sick, man. They didn't go with the arch wrap, but leaving a guy here.
Well done.
Yeah.
Zello up into the Moto corner makes a world of difference in terms of locking this one down, and you'd think Legacy gotta let it go, but again, be cost effective. Don't let PVISION walk away with 4.
I'd love to know like what percentage of their rounds are out of spawn. Like they know how this whole thing is going to play out versus we made a creative decision on the fly, because it just feels like so many moves are they're adapting to the moment more than going off of a set play.
Not getting out of there. Otto makes sure that there is some kind of price tag, but still, majority up is good for PVISION.
Yeah, that's a big kill to get out of there. 1 down for Legacy, 3 saved for PVISION. Bomb plan as well on this win.
They know what they want, they follow through.
That's something we can all appreciate as Counter-Strike fans. They play off the live data really well.
Sure. Oh!
So do Legacy, I guess. Wow.
3 nades perfectly placed.
That's
AW and Nada down.
Full buy, by the way. Not a Nico.
More players coming his way. He's happy to just sit inside the fire. He'll burn all the way down to 6 HP.
Hey, that's calculated too.
It's a bit crazy as well. Smoke's coming over top. You've already got that third piece in position with Sadzin. I think in this comfortable of a spot, Lotto's going to be willing to go for sprays through that edge of the smoke. We'll see if it sets up Dumau again. Wow, just barely getting by that. Tucking into the pit at 25 seconds. Dumau slides up, sprays away Beltronic, and gets Jello as well.
Too easy.
Find them piece after piece. Send James to the save, and Lux sitting bottom middle is going to deny that off. So here we go again. Legacy answering immediately.
They definitely learned a lot about A, and in the rounds they've lost towards A, you could see like this is the small move they could do to win.
For 80 damage, not even like, you know, a little bit of 15 chip. No, no, no. Lux is actually going to be a liability this round because of that wall bang.
Whoa.
Again, they just try to explode into a site. This time the trade is good. Dumau finds, again, a separated 1v1. Beltronic trying to swing out. That's the bomb down. Dumau does good work, but Jame will finally put an end to this B defense.
Just too many bodies to get
Double
in.
nade, but it bounces off the front of the site. It doesn't all come through, and Jame, just what a move. Going in through that coffin smoke, taking a challenge into the back of Church.
The op's down, so he knows he can swing a little bit more. He's not worried about re-peeking in this spot. Let's see what Legacy can come up with.
They're going to go double smoke, trying to go over it. He's going to find that one, so James finding a multi-kill this time. Nissim's got a lot of rounds to play with, so the retake attempt comes out. It is a James triple. Finally, a strong multi-kill moment out of the side of PVISION, and of course, leave it to James. For better or for worse, sometimes Legacy just end up with free kills, but Tech9's about to jump in. You know they're going to play with it. Dumau turns it over. Sure enough, again, it is 3 dead to that M4.
And you'd love for them to learn from this, but it's getting a little bit too late.
Stuffed on the approach. Dumau going back in for more. Beltronic over towards pit will get the answer back at least, but then they set default ablaze. He's going to be desperate to not die to the utility. James catching Sadzin's actually quite big. Lotto spams through it, off peek into the coffins, but it's low health for Beltronic. And it's an easy pickup for PVISION yet again.
Yeah, I mean, the other way is you draw out so much utility, there are no smokes. Nice.
Just again, sort of freed up to do as he pleases on Banana. Ahead of that, with the Boiler player as well. So 2 players on short about to challenge into what is 3 players ready to receive. Apartments control for neither team. Flash misses. Not ideal. Nissim capitalizes on that. Big mistake here for PVISION, and at this point and a half that's falling this flat, you can't be making mistakes like a missed flashbang.
No, definitely not. Yeah,
another 5 players alive
important
situation. This is the kind of legacy that I can get behind.
Yeah.
And they were finally able to break down that B-site defense once. So again, they're just going to try to get explosive with the Galil. Beltronic good for the first and a second.
Okay.
Now we've got real pressure here for Lotto, but he's been the star of this B-site. He'll clip Nada, and as he gives himself utility to play around, he does get clipped. AW's got him trying to dive around into the darker corner. Nissim walking up from Banana already dropped. And so it's an AW multi-kill alongside Beltronic. Good on him. 2 kills to each of their names, and Sadzin, with a near impossible 1v4 ahead of him, has to go for it. Final round of this half. And PVISION, a gift for the road. We said stats-wise, it's not an uncomfortable map for PVISION, but it's just not versus top composition. And so piecing it together, they sit and wait, and they're going to let that bomb pop. Come on now, Sadzin, let it go. You can take all the time in the world. You're never figuring that one out. PVISION, a 3rd round at least, but will it be enough? Because this is the legacy that we have been waiting for.
Call it a gift, a little charity round right there. But overall, nothing to worry about here. If you're a Legacy fan, they should be able to close this map out.
Unless... Nada's Berettas sitting on B. Just that presence in Bananas enough to get a lot of PVISION moving over. Beltronic in with another kill on Lotto, so mid's been good to him so far in the pistol.
He works well by himself, finds these openings.
He's taking off as the best player in the server for PVISION again. Just confirming it each and every step. James gonna let him hit this bomb site. Beltronic also giving space over, but again, just kind of whittling them down when they don't expect it. James crosses over to the little pit, and that's where he finds his first. Empty Gun's got to dodge shots, coverage comes through. Supportive elements here from PVISION as they swarm out, and they'll give themselves the best chance at a CT side comeback.
This'll hurt.
Yep.
Oh, could have been worse.
It's a 3rd of AW down. Gonna force Nada off his perch. Ooh, he spotted the player going through. What are you gonna do about it? AW comes in to help. It's Berettas in hand. No way! Damage on Sadzin somewhat. Off that almost got its angle, but the thing was Dumau spotted, no?
Yeah, they did see him for sure.
Should have known. Jane comes running in. Don't always see him just kind of throw caution to the wind like that.
Yeah, I mean,
unless that info doesn't get relayed or what, but and Sadzin dunks it deep into the CT spawn. All now on Beltronic.
Yeah, good luck with this. 1 HP, but they're just too high HP for that to matter.
No smoke. Trying to get onto this bomb. He'll tap it to try to frazzle them. Beautiful flash over top, and Legacy find it in the face of the 2-player stack. My body's a temple.
What about your skin?
The body's biggest organ. There we go. Free up James. I mean, again, you're not just going to let this game run away entirely.
He patiently waited for that op. It's going to be very scary for the CTs to even hear from the A side. They're calling for help, but this is now 4v2 on the A site. This man advantage might not matter.
Set up with just the pistol towards the pit as well. And on top of that, you've got Lotto trying to get tricky. James reads into this. He knows something's up, but he's still going to lose his head in the process. And so now, anybody that was meant to help out these pit players, nowhere to be found. This is it for Legacy's 12th. FaMAS firing off. Zello not really able to cover much as that balcony player drops down. His 5-7 finding a victim in between the two sides of this wall. He'll try to draw them forward, but one is all. He ends up getting AW single frag. Library players coming at this in the open, and bomb can be planted safely. But Dumao doesn't commit. Now he's going to be burned, no?
Wait, with the amount of time left over, Noto might want to make a crazy move here.
Dumao tries to reposition, and it's covered. Sadzen's got him deep from inside pit.
They're so annoying when it comes to that A-site hit, but it's also just really smart the way they approached it.
This will wind up being, at this rate, their worst loss so far here in Budapest. And now it's a continuation of Zello's struggles as well. Their highest rated player has been absent in both. Can he recover for a map 3 with tournament life on the line? We'll find out when we get there. AW gonna take a swing at this, but Lotto's gonna stomp him out in the little pit, and so Legacy 5v4 post plant for a victory on Inferno.
There's a little bit too high on everything. Not enough money to fight back here on CT. The better team is clearly far and away and in the lead.
Nissam's already got a back turn to him. Legacy never feeling like they had anything but full control here on the second map of the series. A couple more players to try to retake in from Coffin, but they'll all be looking for these frags. Nissam dunks it on it. Legacy, who began their major journey in Austin on this very same map, will go ahead and continue their run here in Budapest. We will move on to Dust 2. PVISION having to pick themselves up from a low they've never felt. The pressure at an all-time high, their inexperience could shine through.
This is the one that matters. I mean, either we keep talking about Zello and his story and this team next week, or we just stop right after this game.
Pressure on Nissam. Got a teammate back into sight with him. Lotto turned towards middle. They know the pressure's on. Nada's got the first one, and Lotto's done. Just goes dry. They know James up inside that smoke, but he crosses paths with both CTs and takes over their spawn. This is wild bombs planted over on the B site with 3 players already there, so James can just tuck back in, waste all this valuable time. No kits for Legacy.
One kill just ruins everything, eh?
Oh, but Lux takes a peek into the B bomb site. This retake's now on. It's man advantage. Legacy secured off of that, and they do it fast enough. But again, no kits. You've got to get this going. Beltronic's got a player falling down onto him, covered by AW, and Dumao's dead. Big pickups from AW. Big pistol for PVISION.
Yeah, because who has more clutch is probably PVISION, right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, probably Jame and Jame alone. Pistol push into the tunnels. All right, bit delayed there.
It's from NA.
Not quite ready for the all-in push. That's a dangerous weapon.
Oh, the bomb just coming back to this. I love that. Just instantly like, yeah, okay, let's go B then.
Now, what's Jame got to be afraid of? Well, Nissam actually cutting this off in half and finding a back turn. Beltronic's going to get shot behind. Ooh, and then a dink.
Ooh, getting out. He's
but
very
at least they're
lucky
in B.
to but look at yeah, they're going to be. And they made this decision so long ago, it's got to be surprised to the CTs who had full map control.
Although Lotto's still close enough to slow it down, and slowing it down could be critical.
Molly's quite far away.
And then a missed smoke on window. Again, right, things start to get frazzled here. You're missing utility. AW turns it back towards door, gets in damage. This is going to have to be not a clutch, but remember all that early damage? It should come back to finish him off. Smoke?
That's insane.
In front of it while they're sticking this? I mean, it's not for him whatsoever. Molly on the bomb.
That worked.
Oh, they got it. Diffused it, and they get the kill. Legacy finding it with less. Tech9 to the front of this push. They're going to find no resistance. Nissam dropped with just the one frag. Scramble moment here for Lux to get back in. He's going to try to set himself up to be the star. And down he goes to Jane, covered out from the tunnels. PVISION with a convincing attack into that bomb site, considering it was just 2 Tech9s at the front.
There's just something about the way that PVISION go for these attacks that I feel like Legacy respect.
Sure.
I feel like they kind of they like that.
I know, it's that conversation we keep going back to, which is it's so weird that these 2 teams would have common ground, but that's it right there.
Yeah, seriously.
There is explosiveness. You know, the road to that point is very different, but when they get there, both can pull those kinds of moments off.
Always is.
aggression here from Legacy, going to the top mid fight. It's about to come their way, but that utility is going to service their pounds. They hear that, and then James able to still find one through that suicide lane.
Nice shot.
Sadzin shuts it down at bottom middle, and that other layer, the third piece of this mid push out of Legacy, catches the top mid fight off guard. They were not ready for that third element.
You had to keep your eyes open for that. That was a tough moment for Sadzin, an important shot, and great awareness.
You know, Legacy are used from playing as the underdog. This newfound favor is so fresh for them.
Counter-terrorists win.
Up against a FlyQuest that everybody loves to write off, you know?
They don't like it.
No, it's a new realm for them.
James on Cat. We don't know if he's doing deep CT and faking Cat or...
Smoke's gonna interrupt it.
No, yeah, he's just gonna go standard.
Here we go. In off of the flashes. Oh no, it's all Lotto!
Oh my goodness, what a play out of Lotto. He shuts it down entirely. They know where James is too after that smoke.
Man, they choose to go through it right here on the end. Nissim knows that he can extend downwards. That is as convincing as it gets.
They got it a little bit too much in their heads that if they exec through the smoke, they'll win a lot.
Whether that's Sadzin on his own or when they've gone for that multiple people push. Lotto with the smoke up in front of him. Oh, insta headshot onto Belchanon.
That's a great find, Lotto.
So he'll peel away, just reposition. No problem for Lotto on the recovery. Just going to give them that space now. You've established man advantage.
I think they also instantly know it's a 3-2 setup, and so they can't just go towards A. It would have been Lux to get this kill. And Sadzin also supplanting this position is massive.
Woo,
I love
out,
that.
Clips Nada. That's going to send them spiraling. Desperate act if they want to try to take it into this B site. Again, trying to join up with AW, but with Jane taking damage, it's not going to be made easy. They will find one entry. Bomb still fighting its way in. Only the double kill for Zello. It's going to have to be the recovery for AW. Lotto stuck on the car. But as he sits there, reinforcements inbound. If he oversteps, there's a chance. But Dumau's just going to knock it over. And that's still too strong for Legacy surviving each and every PVISION test. Lux plays in front of this. Ooh, careful. Welcomes the pistol challenge. And Nada's not going to waste this chance. Down to 10 HP, but successful with the frag. Does the gun get grabbed? Yes. Yellow's gonna get it, but exposed.
It's smart though, they're going back up Cat. However, that shows that they were thinking about doing this.
Damage control for Legacy. Wide swing out.
Wow.
Belchanog just gets popped through the side of that. Tech 9 challenge from long
another.
range. Sadzin ends up getting another. This is a triple kill for Nada.
I cannot believe those kills from Sadzin.
Bomb has been planted.
If there's any chance of winning this, it's off the back of those op frags.
Retake demanded of what's left of Legacy. It's a rifle for AW. He shoots that off over to his low health teammate who's already got 3 kills to his name.
He's not really defending this ramp cross.
Lotto getting up close. There's the open peek. Nada
nice.
with the quad. And as Nissim has yet to been spotted, he does have positioning. Bomb is planted in the middle of the site. Nada's going to go for that long-range plat position, try to just cut off the angle. AW activates and dies. And as Nissim, sitting with the kit, gets on top of that bomb, he's going to hope he doesn't have an angle on him. That's not the case. Hits him and he survives.
He got off
Gets
it.
him to twist around, scares him off it, and takes the ace. Nissim tagged down to 26. And PVISION surely, suddenly feeling alive. They're going to take that challenge to top middle. Nada feels it. And so, first kill's his. Sadzin's going to be isolated down in tunnels. He'll catch Nada. No multi-frag allowed this time, but who steps up in his place? Into the tunnels they'll go, and there's been that affinity for the B site, and this time it's looking prime for the taking. But it's not them committing into upper. It's instead Dumau who could catch them in transition. You see them changing guns. Dumau unpredictably back behind 2 now. Oh, this is gonna be brutal. He spams down through them and Jane will recover. Another challenge out through the door, but this 2v2 still anybody's round win.
Wow, the way he slotted in there was just filthy. The only timing that existed for him to get those 2 kills.
You'd think not, but you never know. Nissim letting his teammate get that action going on catwalk first, but he's bungled his own smoke, dropped back in his face, and James got this long flat position, which should be the shoe-in for PVISION's 5th. This is Legacy letting James and Co. back into this critical map.
After a play like that from Dumau, it's a miracle. I feel like that they even got this bomb planted. Somehow they found a way. Couple of regrets now here for Legacy.
never over till it's over when it comes to Jame, and PVISION are not going to waste any time with this one. Immediate challenge up catwalk, catches Nada looking at his shoes. Lux gives himself cover. Do PVISION try to disengage? They were hard committed to this exit, and they'll take exit damage on the way. And so Nissim gets active up into the tunnels, finding total control for Legacy. Sure, PVISION with some X factor as this T-side goes on, but at the tail end of it, it is still Legacy's recovery, and a recovery in strong nature.
Definitely.
5 players up versus Jame with 50 seconds. Bomb is in possession.
This will make you feel a little bit better.
You gotta let it go. He'll catch one on the exit.
They were about to end this half a little embittered, I think, by the way that PVISION had clawed back in, but no chance here for James, surely. No
chance at all, right? 2 kills into this 1v5, no chance at all. Player tucks into the box. That's how you kill Jame. You can't let him see you. He'll fight for every inch, and I expect the same from PVISION when they take to that CT side.
And I think the only way we're going to get the recipe in which PVISION win is if just Legacy choke. Like, they have to kind of totally collapse at this point, because if they keep playing this well, it's just going to be PVISION fighting for scraps, nearly getting there, but not really embarrassing them like they did to GamerLegion.
Sadzin trying to just pounce. Oh, and he catches Jame trying to escape. Sadzin has been their rock here on Dust 2. Taking over the map, and as he sits behind that smoke, we get this fast scramble out of PVISION. They believe it is the commitment, and they're not wrong about that. But can they stop it even though they're here shooting him in the back? Oh, Nada turns around, and he's still fighting. It's going to take every piece of Legacy to shut them down.
We're on our feet now.
But this will be Legacy with the pistol.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a good find. Like that you brought up Sadzin. I think his confidence was showing when it came to that CT side and how he was playing off of Cat.
With momentum on a T side, Legacy with momentum, that's a world beater. PVISION are new to this world. Belchonok stops down at least the first exit out through tunnels. He gets more damage in as well. Jello is gonna get killed, and Nada out through car is now known to Legacy.
Here.
They'll find it. Jame trying to push out through that smoke. Good on Lotto to buy time and strike at the perfect moment. AW smoke fades, but Lotto's gonna keep eyes on him, executes him, and they know that Nada was locked into this car. And if he takes this fight out towards middle, this is his chance at a 1 versus 1. But Lotto is going massive right now with 2 kills already to his name. Utility to drop in front, and the frag is gonna end it. Triple kill for Lotto walking mid.
What a nightmare here Lotto has caused for them. He saved it totally.
Will they anticipate not only an M4, but the FAMAS and that 3rd piece inside of the B site? We'll see if Jame can convince them to commit into B. He's going for the USP, standing in the center of the smoke. At some point, he's going to come out and try to set up the M4, but Belchonok goes down. That best gun finds nothing, and Sadzin's no-scope connects, but the 3rd piece will still find something inside
and
sight.
They have the tunnels pushed.
Zello comes out with it. Sadzin, beautiful clip, down to 20 seconds. Bomb is cleared.
With the flash.
Legacy recover one again.
With the flash from above as he's entering, man.
Zello could have a moment as the frag chips away at 1. Smoke down in front of it. He can't afford to miss. They don't know about it, and now they'll learn the hard way. Doomao down to the secondary op. They gave themselves limits in the last round for this. Lotto insta headshot. Nada bumps up with a double to his name.
He's been a beast.
4v2 strong for PVISION. Bodies on the bomb site. Support on the long cross. Nissim tries to get his as the reposition to the top of the ramp here for Nada. And they could try to chase him in that smoke. Instead, they take the fight down to CT's
How'd
bomb.
they figure that out? They can jump up too.
Shadow over towards long, spotted. Sadzin locked in while that smoke remains. A reposition inside of the ramp, and Sadzin's gonna go wide. Snapshot down onto Nada. AW straight down beneath it. Gets it over, and the double up from PVISION pays off.
They had to work hard for that one, but they got what they were looking for, a little bait.
There's gonna be a lot of uncertainty here for Legacy to have to deal with.
One bad shot here from Zello, and it's over.
He's walking it in, and he clips Sadzin, gets back. Oh, the no-scope is perfection. At least he holds up his end of the bargain. Belchonok from the bottom of the board's gonna have to cut off these last 2, and they'll come through with damage in the kill.
Okay.
Cleaned up, and that is a fluidly moving PVISION to hold on.
That next kill, without it, it gets a lot scarier. James rotating in, AWP from the A site.
James is just sitting at the bottom of the ramp,
Yeah,
looking
like
at this
behind
distance.
him. No one in car, no one in pit to help him.
Man, oh man, and not to mention, you know, smoke's trickling in from above CT.
Yeah, they're not pushing into mid, they're not pushing tunnels.
A good frag grenade at least to soften up Dumao and Lux, but still this pressure from Legacy is on. Not as Nade actually finds the first one. This could be helping out. James at some point is going to have to turn to hold long. No, never does. Writes off the threat. Meanwhile, Nada from his own spawn has come up with another. And that's what's kept them alive as Jello now comes in with his. And Sadson hunts from up above. He's got that bomb. And there's no need for the cross on Nissim. He's just going to cover from car, takes an angle into the CT spawn, gives away the frag. This is the star of Legacy tonight. Trying to piece together a 1v3. He knows the PVISION are down there, but they will tear right through him.
Full house between Noda and Zello. They handle it on this A-side attack. The first nade kill worked last time.
Right, but not this time around, and that just sets up PVISION beautifully.
It's a half buy.
Oh, James eats the flash, finds Lux on the doorway. Tech9's not gonna find man advantage, that's for sure. Still not doubling back to the double op. One is enough, seemingly. James repositioned towards the mid doors, but they're stomping around, and these Tech9s should be on high alert that this is about to come at them.
Yeah, he's making a lot of noise, and well, it's gonna be hard for them to figure out exactly what's happening. Man, that's crazy.
It's kind of inviting them through the doorway. Even if they don't follow up, they're gonna drop utility. This is gonna cause a big distraction that PVISION have to handle.
It's a full tunnels play.
Look at the move here. They're not wasting a moment.
They're watching their flanks.
Beltranok's plays from outside the door. He's gonna get smoked off. Does find that pack.
They just waited out.
As he tries to rip through them, he'll catch one. At least one. Man advantage passed back over to PVISION. Nate dropped down on top.
There's one upgrade. No tunnels retake.
This could be a big one for Dumao as he sits there Kevlard with two teammates and Tech9s ahead of him. Do they try to press their luck out through the window? They'll blindside James.
Not like
now
this.
It's the young guns to have to try to recover. Dumao out through the window, and as he dodges that threat, goes back in, they'll find him. This is PVISION, one from the tie.
Wow, they do it off the half buy. They try to go for that retake. Have to stay very active, and look at them watching their flanks. They're so vulnerable. They just do not want to let Legacy know it.
James knows that that looming threat of Long is real.
Not being watched.
Oh, Beltranok down with nothing.
Oh, and with that kill, it would have been a B tank.
You remember last time when Legacy just changed direction into B? Surely that's got to be on their mind.
They punish both plays now.
Jello pulled back down, just fighting out here in the open. He's the last line of defense for the B site, yet he takes it up into his own hands. AW slides in, 3 players wait.
What a risk.
He drops one, chain time, missed shot, critical whiff. And that is gonna open the door for Legacy's 12th. PVISION fight, but Legacy rebound.
It's not Legacy making the mistakes, it's PVISION.
As games go on, PVISION keep things fresh. Another adaptation, but
They
one
have
that's
no
cost
idea.
them a ton of control. And so Lotto sits comfortably on the ramp. He lines up bodies towards the catwalk. James wounded. Nate finds Lotto first before he can get his out. And so man advantage passed back over to PVISION. They are kerneled on catwalk, but ready to fight.
And the bomb's back in pit. We've got lurks in play. How are they going to keep tabs on all this?
Nissim tiptoeing his way out. He's got a freebie. Oh, he whiffs it.
No way.
Low health on yet another piece of this PVISION camp. Beltranok holds on to his boxes. And so Sadson and Dumao tasked to the 2v5. It's 2 chances to end this series, but one of them has just gone up in smoke.
The smallest error, massive consequences. One last chance.
Sadson clips it, finding one, but here's that flank. This time, it's gonna be PVISION to try to use Long to their advantage. Sadson tries to clear a corner, back turned over. AW, the first, not of the second. Chain right there layered, we go round 24.
We are open to overtime now. There's a chance.
Once more, they take that walk out through the mid doors. This is PVISION being so active. Strong opening gambit. James leans back, and they're about to get into this scope. He sees a shoulder, and he will find Dumao for free.
I didn't believe that he would take that risk.
They've sat inside of these tunnels for so long now. Smoke grenade meets them. Meanwhile, Legacy throw one out on their own, and the Molotov's not going to disrupt this positioning from PVISION. It's a 3-player pack. About to try to push their way out through tunnels. Lux gets clipped out in the bottom of mid. Beltranok turning from the flashes, collects his frags. Yellow's done it as well. And PVISION push to the outside. absolute limits deliver in their 24th.
Oh, yes. They've actually made it happen.
Lives on.
Yeah, he just lives on.
AW concerned about long.
Jame can't move. They can't push tunnels.
At most one player that direction.
It must be these three.
This is it. Trying to get this active. Trying to move it up from CT spawn. Up above him. Lux gets the first one. Now they know about Dumao. Nada's not sure which way to look. Doesn't know where this pressure comes in from. It's the long arrival that ends it.
It's beautiful.
Big pickup from Lotto.
It's beautiful. I mean, everything about this is beautiful. At best, they push Cat. Legacy are showing us why that's not going to be sufficient. There was no chance for them.
I mean, it's horrendous for PVISION that it's Dumao from that CT play that kills AW, because AW's death opens up the long flank, and from that point, it was a guarantee.
They just might not have the maneuvers. This is about as aggressive as they get.
Oh. Just as the incendiary's being thrown, James gets popped from lower tunnels. And we have seen James sit on that angle at lower tunnels multiple rounds, never gets given that early duel. This time, distracted, trying to make it happen towards Cat, but dropping down. This is all the information Dumao needs. This is the bomb on site. He's gonna scoop down into their own spawn, murder them there, and that's it. PVISION without James start running around this map and look lost because Legacy just slip in from all directions, keep the pressure at a 10, and with that secure the 14-12 lead.
This is Austin Legacy right here. This is how they did it.
Terrorists win.
That's the one round they push long, and they've got one player waiting to punish. Versus scared teams, it would.
Smoked off, but not enough to deter them. And then dropping smokes on top of Nada. He's going to try to emerge from this, but he eats a flash, and that prevents him from going for the challenge. Belchanok holds his nerve inside of the B site with a double kill, and Zello out through the window as both turn back to try to deal with Nissim. We've still got Sadson a little late to this party. 3 kills from Belchanok from inside B, and that's going to turn Legacy back in mid.
Okay, that's a lockdown.
It's a lifeline. A singular round in overtime, still to be secured. It's right there for the taking. They're gonna set up this crossfire as Sadson does queue up 1 of the 4. That's a second.
Does he
Hold
know?
your horses. Second player in CT spawn. Luckily, there's still 4.
He doesn't know about CT. He thought he nearly won that round if he got that kill.
2 of the last 3 rounds back in regulation secured by PVISION. Felt like they were falling absolutely flat, but they found their fight, and they're gonna have to try to do it again. But
you can't
off
afford
the
it.
man disadvantage, I don't know.
A duel like that, Zello for Lux. I think you might have got ripped off.
Lux's 12th frag of this map. Tucks himself back into the A defense. This op is hunting the B players. And if you're Nissim, you've got to keep that head tucked. 3 players now on that angle. Oh, and Lotto goes down. Nissim can't pop up now. Nissim needs more than just 1. He's gotta hope he goes unnoticed, but James is locked in on this position.
They're not clearing him still.
James will not be fooled.
Oh, wow. He doesn't
Bigger
forget.
Nissim tries to keep his head down. What a walkout moment here for PVISION from the 4 versus 5 to the free B site.
I can't believe he kept tabs on that for that long. That's just excellent, safe play out of James. Great from his teammates coming out in front of him. They tie this game up.
James gonna scoop up that bomb as Nissim starts to tiptoe his way back.
These kind of forward plays that just make me remember how few times PVISION did this.
At least now he's into the cover. Nissim could just dive into the corner. It'll give him a second chance if he misses, but he won't. That's AW down, drops his own smoke.
They can't go through the smoke, surely.
Molotov goes beyond him. Nissim's still given a chance to exit. They chase him with the mid play, and Nissim turns it back.
He's
The
still
triple
alive.
kill. This op was well damn worth it. Climbing over the box, it's a missed shot on the quad, and it's James now into the clutch. You've got pressure from the window. He'll drop nades. 25 seconds and a player breathing down his neck as he gets squeezed, and Legacy take 15.
How many offers does this team have?
They put a smoke on the end of tunnels. That's going to elicit the utility here, so at least softening up the grenades of Legacy. Just threatening that there's something behind it, and you know that PVISION Ooh, you know they love to just suddenly pounce out through a smoke, so here it comes. Lotto's on the reload, double Molotov over top. He'll find Zello, and you've got Nissim in the back of the site, losing targets.
Can't find it.
They come out with the entries. They come out with control inside of the B site. Nada's got something to work with from inside mid. He'll join them.
3v4 retake. This opens up the chance for a double overtime. It's a near impossible retake.
It's a retake that features a single smoke, but watch the utility drop on Legacy. This retake made all the more difficult. Desperate spam through the doorway. PVISION go right back to what didn't work. And it's not fireworks from Nissim a second time. Sadson dives. Who are you? Into the AK, double kill. Two more, and he sees one push door. Taps bomb, knows car's occupied. And as he sits in between them, they'll slay him. They stop it, and PVISION fight on.
Let's go to another overtime here. So well earned. Ooh, Dumau leaves his post.
This is sketchy for the ramp player.
This is more classical position that we really haven't seen so far this map.
Trying to get eyes on Catwalk. Lux, will he know that there's a player to the left?
He's not really aware of it right now.
This is going to catch him off.
Dome up to be. Oh no!
Sick reaction. Luckily, shallow low. Not going to find the second, but you'll press into that. Oh, and it is Dumau on his own. Goes ahead onto the smoke and holds it. 4 versus 2 established off of that. That was Legacy feeling squeezed on a bomb site, but Legacy playing their game. They don't sit back and let you come to them.
And a new offer emerges here. Lotto with his second kill of the round. James once again left alive in the end. Legacy start off another OT with a round win.
That is what I love about Legacy. Forced between a rock and a hard place, they'll just slam their head against the rock.
But still, this is, Dumau playing it correctly. It's his smoke that he has to work with versus Long. He gets close and forces them to come through the smoke as time is getting low. The fact that Lux also just walked down Cat and got his kill, that's a miracle. That was a play that should have been benefiting standard Cat control.
Solo's on 75 health this time. It comes out wide, long fight queued up simultaneous, and it's gonna be Beltranok to win it. Now there's pressure on the opposite side of this A site. Legacy don't like that.
It's gotta be a key fight, but they're gonna group up for this.
Right, while James catches one out towards middle, great coverage from top mid, they will lock down Long. At the very least, they've got this side of the fight, but now they're doubling back into Lotto, and Lotto's tucked into the corner, catching the bomb, but not able to kill them.
Can they go out mid though? No, they have to go through tunnels. This slows them down a little bit.
Sadson's got one player to worry about. James on the other side of the door gets the better of it as he leaks in with a second kill this round. 2 critical frags to James' name.
That's a quick answer back. The way that Beltranok handled Dumau was everything. Getting out towards Long, you aren't typically seeing them with one player lurking. That's been a rare occurrence so far in this match. And Lux ends up dying in the end. 4 alive on this round. Overtime, so who cares? But just shows you how good this round was from PVISION.
James starting to try and come join his forces because he is carrying that bomb. It's going to be 4 strong from Catwalk, and yet again they're going to play, but this time it's pretty unannounced. Lux doesn't get the instant kill, calls on Dumau to help him. It's delayed long play. Sadson trying to inch his way up from spawn, can't track the head of James.
But he gets to the ramp.
Multiple bodies. He knows that pack is stuck out in the elbow. Sadson starting to drop the ball. Luckily finds refuge inside of the smoke, and then at that moment, Nissim strikes. It's a double kill to him. Dumau down on Long. Soon this pitch comes in. Sadson finally dealt with. And as Nissim drops into the spawn, it's Lotto to remain up on elbow. James gonna catch the headshot. And Nissim, 9 bullets in this magazine, 3 players to drop. He will find one on the jump up. He knows that Beltranok's locked in towards Long.
With the time, how's he gonna do this?
James tucked down onto the ramp. He's thinking Goose. Now he knows. James to the bottom of it's gonna get chased down. Nissim, his second's denied. James got him right then and there in PVISION with a second T-side round win.
Uh-oh, now it's getting scary for Legacy. What a kill and what a round from James.
Try to keep it 4 strong Cat, but again, utility trickling in from PVISION, stops them at 35, stops them in their tracks.
Will they for once run into a stack?
They're gonna try to get Dumau down.
He got caught.
James catches him on the fall down.
Totally blind?
Now this crossfire is gonna be set as they just try to trickle out through mid. Beltranok's got one. Sadson, critical shot back his way. Jello and Nada though, they've got theirs.
They've blown this open.
Nissim's been able to walk out into the B site, but to no avail. Bomb never arrived. He's gotta go back on a massive recovery, grab it
God. They're about to do it.
Dumao taking a look out middle on his own. We know that he will come and join forces on the A attacks. Utility from the catwalk comes through. Is James gonna be the savior yet again? As he sits at the base of ramp, Dumao has pushed through that mid plate. That 3-player stack from the B site's gonna walk in, and Zello doesn't waste his chance. Now James pops back up, hits his headshot. Zello may be dead, but Nada takes up the place, and this is a confident James. This is James covered off from long. A desperate bomb plant here for Lotto, and no longer hands busy. He will pop back up. Sadson hoping James steps forward. Deep peek into the CT spawn, beating Lotto over to the beasts. And as James awaits his two teammates, propped up by young prospects yet again. This is James from the depths, and Sadson to the open. A legacy born in Austin is a legacy cut short in Budapest.
Can you believe your eyes? I've never seen Destan pop off like that. This victory is one for the ages.
Time waits for no man, but we will all wait for James.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale.